Hello, Emeka, we are not clicking join session now. We are the speakers. Can you hear me?
We are live now.
Okay, we are live now.
Jeremiah, could you introduce this session?
All right, good day, everyone. We're glad to have everyone on this session for the Wikimedians 2021. And the session will be kickstarting right away. But before we move on, I'd like to welcome all the speakers for this session. In the house this afternoon, we have Mr. Matthias Ivan Molumba, the speaker for this session. We have Mr. Gostam Elijah. We also have Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Assadevi. And we also have the final speaker for today is going to be Mrs. Erina Mukuta. And we are going to be talking about building a Wikimedia community, African educational institutions. We are going to be sharing our experiences. All the speakers will be sharing their experiences. And the essence behind sharing these experiences is to throw more light on how other Wikimedians can build subsequent Wikimedia communities in their environment, not just the closed environment, but also the educational environment and the environment where they find themselves. Because Wikimedia is a great community, it's a great foundation, and it will be glad to have different kinds of individuals from different races moving on. So right about now, we are going to start. And the first speaker that will be sharing our experience for us this afternoon is going to be Dr. Ngozi Assadevi. Dr. Ngozi Assadevi will be telling us about her project in her institution, how she undertook it, the challenges, the experiences, and also open our eyes to more possibilities in terms of building the Wikimedia community in our institution. So, Dr. Assadevi, you can take the floor now. Thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me here. I am from University of Nigeria, Nsukka. University of Nigeria is in the eastern part of Nigeria. And we organize Art and Feminism Wikipedia Editathon in my university library. I am a principal librarian by profession. So somebody will ask, how is it that in the university library undertakes Wikipedia Editathon, especially the art and feminism aspect of it? And I'm saying that the inspiration why we got into this is that we want to ensure that the information our students got online is so authentic and reliable. You know, these days, students start their research online, and many of it end it online without visiting any physical book. And when you want to do search, take the Google search engine for an instance. Once you Google, in the first page of Google, Wikipedia article must be one of the first. And you find out that students like going there. So it is important to us that the information our students get online are one, reliable, and two, that they are authentic. Another thing is that the university library decided to use the Wikipedia platform as a way of teaching the university community digital skills. Before the internet revolution, we talk of information literacy skills, but now information literacy has widened to include digital skills. And digital skills is for everybody, whether you are a student or a staff. For you to function effectively now in the world, especially in the academic world, you must have digital skills. So we are using Wikipedia as a platform to teach our students digital skills and as well as collaborative writing skills. Another thing is that in recent time, the UN United Nations organization, they came up with the 17 sustainable goals. And every institution is supposed to help their university, to help their organization, to help their country through their organization to achieve those sustainable goals. If we look at goal 4 of it, it said quality education. How do we ensure quality education? Do lecturers just talk and go? Do you just talk and give assignments anyhow? But when you lecture and give students assignment on that topic and ask them to go online, search for it, write about it, you find out that they have a more deeper knowledge than that which the lecturer impacted. And using the art and feminism aspect of Wikipedia, we are trying to reduce inequalities between the gender, between the male and the female. Because many of the people that edit Wikipedia are more of men. You find out that all articles, so most of the articles you can find in Wikipedia are male related. Things relating to women are not there. So if we look at UN Sustainable Development Goal number 10, it said reduce inequalities. So we are trying to encourage women, create visibility for yourself, reduce the digital inequality between men and women by getting involved in editing Wikipedia and gaining the skills necessary for it. Over these years, we started since 2017. We have created 45 new articles. We have improved 762 images into Wikipedia. Okay, another thing is, somebody will also ask, what are the problems, what are the challenges that we have been encountering in doing this? Now, editing Wikipedia in the university atmosphere is not easy, and recruiting participants to do it is not easy. In the university, everybody knows that you don't just work and earn your pay and earn promotion. Your promotion depends on your research output. So you find out that lecturers battle between doing their job as a lecturer and producing research output to earn promotions. So including editing Wikipedia into their job load is a very big one. So many of them can't see the reason why they should get into that. After all, the article you write in Wikipedia will not be part of your promotion because it is not published by any publishing house. And it is a crowd source write-up. Many people contribute to it. So you can't claim that it's just yours. So many can't see why we waste their time editing Wikipedia. Another thing is that the harsh economic situation in Nigeria has even made it very difficult for people to volunteer for anything. Everybody is talking of what the children will eat, how to earn a little extra, how to survive economically. And then the constant power outage and the internet, fluctuating internet connectivity is another problem. Somebody might decide to edit. You come online, within 2 minutes, the internet will throw you off or the light will go out. There is also phobia among some people that when you touch an internet article, you will be, maybe you will make a mistake and you will be blocked. Many people don't want to have that experience. And above all, within the library where we organize these activities, there is no statutory policy saying that librarians must edit or must contribute. So you find out that even within the institution where I am working, my primary post of assignment, it is difficult convincing my friends to join in the editing. You can't even force them because you have no policy backing. So these are some of the problems we encounter in trying to organize Wikipedia editing. Now, to counter these problems, what we do is that we mount a lot of campaigns We mount campaign here and there, advertising the program to get many people in. Then we ensure that people that we use as our facilitators, people that are teaching people how to edit, are people that have what I will call noble characters. They are people some other people we like to associate with. So that when you are saying to somebody, come, the person we know that he is going to meet people that are reliable and people you can at least be happy to associate with. Again, we organize as many training sessions as possible. We don't throw people out once they come for training. We have so many training sessions so that we accommodate people as they come. And then we promote the self-esteem of our participants. In the normal palace in the library, when we are editing, we say drop your title at the door. If you are a doctor, drop it at the door. If you're a professor, drop it at the door as you enter. And when you are going out, you pick it back. So that people who are not professors and not doctors, names. So while in the training ground, somebody can easily say Ngozi, another person can call a Professor Joy, so that we all operate at the same level and people feel happy.
Wow, that's great. That's great. That's great. Dr. Ngozi has said a lot in terms of our project. Thank you so much, Ma, for sharing your experiences in respect to your project, which was based on art and feminism in her institution. Dr. Ngozi is an experienced Wikimedian, and I know we have so many questions to ask her. I will encourage everyone that have a question to please use the question and answer chat box so that when we are done with all the speakers, we can answer them before our time is going to elapse. Thank you so much, Ma. At this juncture, we are going to move to the next speaker. It promises to be an interesting session with so many Africans. We have 5 speakers here in the house to share their experiences so that others can learn and not just learn, but also they can build on it. And we, at this point, we want to move to the next speaker. We are going to be taking Mr. Mr. Gostam Elijah. You can come up now and share your experience in your institution, your project, just like Dr. Ngozi has said, the strengths of your projects and weaknesses, and also you can share some focal points for the users and for those on the session that would love to undertake a similar project, what you are doing in their various institutions. Mr. Elijah, you can have the floor now. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elijah Godstime from the University of Ilorin in Kwara State here in Nigeria. I've been in Wikipedia since 2018. That was when I started in when I was still in my 100 level days. Um, and I the what brought me to Wikimedia, the Wikimedia movement in the first place was because I saw a WhatsApp a broadcast, so I was kind of like intrigued, like okay, was it possible for people like ordinary people to just anybody to just edit, and I was kind of like drawn to it, so I went to the meetup out of curiosity, not because I wanted to like I wanted to contribute, but I just went there to just let me just go to there to go and see what this Wikimedia stuff is all about. No, mind you, it was not really that was the first time I was hearing about Wikipedia or the Wikimedia movement. No, I've been actually using it in my during anything when I do assignments, and I come across some things on Wikipedia, and some of the things I was being told, especially by some of my lecturers, is that okay, we don't accept Wikimedia as a source. Okay, so from there I when I joined the Wikimedia fan club here in the University of Illinois, I was enlisting. I was really really intrigued. I loved what I heard that particular day, so that was one of the reasons why I kind of actually stayed. And also during this what also made me to develop as a Wikimedian was because of the community that we have here. In fact, it is. In fact, I would say I am grateful for this community because there was a lot and a lot that I learned from people around me. If I had any issues, if I had any problems, I could just go to somebody and tell them, "Oh, I'm having issues in this area. Oh, I can't. I created an article and my article got deleted, and I don't know why." So most of these people they put me through. We have people like Daniel Obiokeke was the first president of the Wikimedia fan club, University of Ilorin. We have Isaac, and we have Alafia, and so many other people like that. And these people were really helpful. They were really anything helpful in the sense that they helped me a lot. I wouldn't still be in the Wikimedia movement. I wouldn't still be contributing without the input of these people because they really helped me. Now, the Wikimedia fan club, the University of London is like a community. They are like a family, and when I go there, I feel at home. And that is what a community should look like. We help each other out. It is said that no man is an island, and I feel that it is exemplified in our fan club here in the University of Florida. Now, I don't mean to like to brag or say that other fan club or in other institutions are not really, they are not doing their job, or they are not working. But what the experience I have had here has been truly amazing. So in the course of my interactions with other Wikimedians in the Nigerian space, I end up noticing that even within the Nigerian space, there was very few fan club in the Nigerian community, and I was really concerned. I was really concerned because I felt that if something like this, because something like this was of great help to me, I felt that these things also should be replicated elsewhere. I felt that it would not be good for it to just be localized in some certain areas or certain places, that it should be everywhere. Every institution within Nigeria, in fact within Africa, every institution is supposed to have a Wikimedia fan club, because everybody have different experiences, and we have different knowledge that we can contribute to the Wikimedia movement. For instance, now somebody that is from let's say, for instance, that is from Imo, has something they can contribute that I'm in Iloni cannot do. Somebody that is in Lagos can contribute to Wikimedia and contribute to the whole sum of knowledge that everybody will be able to use, that I in a learning here will not be able to do. So because of that, I felt that this campaign was really important. It was really important that we take this movement not just to institutions, but everywhere around us. In fact, every institution within Nigeria should have a Wikimedia fan club, because I understand in the course of my interactions also with other Wikimedians, I found out that some people, the reason why they've not been able to contribute to the Wikimedia movement is because they don't have a community. Sometimes some people come to me, they are from other places, they are from other institutions, and I ask them, like, I ask them and I tell them, okay, do you guys have a fan club in your own institution? They'll be like, no, we don't have. And I felt that should not be. So that is the reason that I'm advocating for a fan club in every institution in Nigeria. So that is what I'm working towards next year, to ensure that every institution in Nigeria, there is a fan club there, so that to help those Wikimedians that are upcoming, those new Wikimedians that are